The one thing that I always loved about the Echo the Dolphin series is how it used the ocean to paint a fascinating world that was every bit as mysterious as it was gorgeous. Unfortunately, Sega's underwater franchise was also a bit hard to control and littered with obtuse puzzles. Koral is the brand new game from Infernium director Carlos Coronado, and it's basically Echo the Dolphin without all that stuff people hate about those games. It's a relaxing and deeply personal adventure with stunning graphics that'll make you fall in love with the ocean all over again. Developed on a boat off the coast of northern Catalonia, Koral is an adventure game that has you taking control of an underwater sea current in order to solve a series of increasingly complicated puzzles. It's a love letter to the ocean, and it's clearly made by somebody who is passionate about diving and exploring the mysteries below. And at the same time, this is a loud warning siren that we can't take our oceans for granted. As a sea current, you don't have a whole lot of control over what happens. You can swim around in any direction, but that's about it. The idea is to search the 2D environments for healing energy and use it to bring life back to the coral reefs. You'll find that certain parts of the ecosystem will require you to collect a specific amount of healing energy, which you'll need to find and unlock in order to solve the puzzles and move on to the next stage. All this starts out simple, but Koral is quick to shake things up with plans that perform different tasks. Resurrecting some types of the coral will make you go faster, which you can use to open up gates and discover new parts of the level. You'll also create levers that'll move parts of the level, and find plants that'll send you on a scavenger hunt. The game is good about teaching you the ins and outs of the undersea world without saying even a single word, instead choosing to use the text to highlight facts and alarming data about the Earth's oceans. Koral is not an action game, and there's no combat. This is a relaxing exploration of 15 different ecosystems, each with their own unique look and atmosphere. About the closest the game comes to action is when you run into one of those plans that want you to collect 6 objects in a set amount of time. These race bits are a lot of fun and also offer the most challenge, though I wouldn't call the game difficult. Some of the later puzzles are more involved and require a bunch of different steps, but they're all fairly straightforward and easy to figure out. The easy puzzles are disappointing because it can sometimes feel like you're just going through the motions. There are times when it feels like you're doing busy work in order to marvel at the next background and move among the incredible sea life. The often peaceful and calming stages are almost meditative at times, so maybe pairing such a relaxing environment with tough-as-nails puzzles may have been too jarring, but each section needs a few more steps and misdirections. I was able to solve almost every problem in my first attempt, mostly because there just weren't any other solutions that made sense. Another problem I ran into is how our little sea current can sometimes get stuck inside of the backgrounds. This happened more than a few times and at different spots, but the results are always the same. Try to break free from moving around until I just give up and restart the stage. The good news is that Koral has a lot of checkpoints, but I'm hoping the developers will be able to squash all of those bugs in a future update. Of course, the real star of the game is the underwater world Carlos Coronado has created. Everything from the colors to the lighting effects to the fish swimming about sucks you into this breathtaking setting that feels almost alien at times. I love the look of this game, and I wanted to live in these different ecosystems as long as I could, which is why the brief 90-minute runtime is a little disappointing. Much like Echo the Dolphin a quarter century ago, Koral renewed my interest and appreciation for our incredible oceans. A mix of puzzle solving and exploration, Koral is an underwater adventure game with beautiful graphics, a relaxing theme, and all kinds of sea life to swim around with. Although occasionally heavy-handed in its messaging, this journey sees the player doing everything they can to bring life back to the coral reefs and spread beauty throughout the ocean. And while it's a bit on the short side and the puzzles are often too easy, Koral offers a satisfying adventure that is worth diving into. Hey, thanks for watching our review. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post new reviews and features almost every day. Now here's the question I have for you. Would you want to see more games set underwater? I don't have any to give you, but I'm curious if this is a setting you want to see developers explore more. Let me know in the comments below. In other news, we'll be back shortly with a review of Zombies in City and Overlanders. That's a new racing game that combines Wipeout with Godzilla. And speaking of Godzilla, if you haven't watched our newest episode of Game Over starring the big guy, then you should give it a look. I worked hard on that one, and I think you'll dig it. In the meantime, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then,